You literally murdered 50 animals in one of the most horrific ways I've ever seen animals die. And you have the audacity to be like, oh, but people are being mean to me. Oh. Hey bitch, and welcome back to another video of me talking about people I hate. Especially in today's video, I do want to give a disclaimer before we get into today's video that it is a very heavy topic. This is a real story. I wanted to cover this because this story is absolutely insane. You know, something I don't talk about on this channel a lot is I get so many people who send me letters or emails about animal abuse in their area. You're the one who can do something about it, not me. I don't live there. So whenever I get people who send me emails, my only response is that you need to contact your local animal control. You need to document the abuse that you're witnessing because animal control is not going to do anything without proof. Before we get into today's video, I do have to say, thank you to everybody who subscribes on Patreon and members. We do post extra horsey vlog and just lifestyle videos over there every month. So that link is always in the description down below. Additionally, don't forget to check out Orbiting Beast on Instagram or orbitingbeast.com. We have all of my digital collage art, cartoon art, etc. over there. I think this is the worst case of animal abuse and neglect when it comes to horses that I have ever seen. I have never, ever seen horses this skinny, ever. I mean, how is this horse still walking? That was my initial reaction to looking at this photo. And again, guys, these videos and photos are disturbing, so I want you to be aware of that.
53 horses dead, 13 that had to be euthanized, along with nearly 100 horses malnourished, but alive.
So we've seen some really bad cases and we've rehabilitated those horses. But in this amount of numbers, yes, this one is one of the worst that we've seen.
San Joaquin County Animal Services had received multiple reports from concerned neighbors and community members about the conditions of horses on a property in Clements, California, which is a rural area known for ranching and horse ownership. Reports indicated malnourished, sick, or dead horses were visible from nearby roads. If horses are visibly malnourished and dying, and people can see this from the road, the fact that police officers and animal control waited until it got bad enough to this point is insane, and I really feel like the entire police department should be investigated.
The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office started their investigation into Jan Johnson on August 29th of 2024.
If someone could look any more like an animal abuser, crack addict, I mean, honestly, this woman fits the bill for the most batshit crazy looking human being I've ever seen in my life. If I saw this person, I would automatically assume that they were abusing animals. I'm sorry. That's just how I personally feel.
When animal service officers tried to contact Johnson, they say she made threats to harm them. The DA's office issued a warrant for Johnson's arrest. Several months later, officers responded to a call for a rooster fight on January 4th on one of Johnson's properties.
Upon entering the property, they were met with 27 dead horses. Their emaciated bodies were scattered all throughout the property. Many of them were decomposed to various degrees, and their remains showed clear signs of prolonged neglect, visible rib cages, lack of muscle, conditions consistent with dehydration and starvation. When they executed a search warrant on another one of her properties, because Jan had multiple properties, they found another 23 dead horses, bringing the total to 50 deceased horses on both of Jan Johnson's properties.
More than 70 horses found at the properties are now in the care of the Oakdale Equine Rescue.
As far as their body condition scores, they vary anywhere from not too bad to a 1 on the Henneke score, which is pretty much starving.
In addition to these horses, there were a few other livestock found, including several cattle, goats, and a bull. The veterinarian that was on scene had confirmed that 4 of the additional horses and the bull had to be euthanized on site due to their critical conditions. Oh my God. Could you imagine being the veterinarian on scene? I would be the most disappointed human being on the face of the planet, because it's like, how, if this is visible from the roadway, bitch, how does it get this bad? I will never understand how animal neglect gets this bad unless you're someone that has a completely private, secluded property who's able to hide the abuse and neglect easily. This type of stuff is out in the open.
And the sheriff's office says the case was on deputies' radar since August of last year, but they needed the proper evidence and to investigate before they could obtain a search warrant for all 3 of those properties.
I'm sorry, I don't believe that all of the neighbors were complaining and taking videos and photos every single day. I think some of them are just lying because they don't want to look like they're complicit in animal abuse. If they were legitimately complaining about this and taking photos and videos every single day and calling the sheriff's department like what the neighbors say they were doing, it is 100% on the local law enforcement officials that nothing was done about this and that they allowed this crazy woman to murder 50 horses. And better yet, this woman literally has the audacity to complain that people are sending her death threats.
Now, Johnson was arrested last week, and the sheriff's office says she posted $65,000 bail.
One thing that we have received information on is that she has been receiving death threats. We want the community to know that our office, the DA's office, they are handling this case. What we don't need is our deputies to have to spend additional time on these death threats.
Like, bitch, you killed 50 animals. You literally murdered 50 animals in one of the most horrific ways I've ever seen animals die. And you have the audacity to be like, oh, but people are being mean to me. Oh. I'm not condoning death threats. However, I do find it absolutely hilarious that she actually has the audacity to complain that people are sending her death threats. I personally believe that people who abuse and neglect animals deserve the death penalty, but that's just my opinion.
Over the last few days, at least 100 animals have been transferred to the rescue's care.
A lot of these will be able to get halters on today.
President Janine Etheridge is no stranger to cases like this, starting the Oakdale Equine Rescue about 15 years ago to give animals like this a new start at life. But for some, care may still have come too late.
Unfortunately, we have a few that are going to be euthanized. There's absolutely nothing we can do to save them. A lot of it has to do with the improper hoof care.
Many horses have arrived to the rescue blind, emaciated, have skin infections, missing eyes, or are barely able to walk.
And at this rescue, the organization has been talking about how they're receiving adequate food, farrier, vet care, etc. But they really are in need of additional donations. So if you guys are interested in donating to help out some of these animals, I will put their link down below, because a lot of these horses had injuries that were not properly treated or cared for, and now they're experiencing the aftermath of that. Honestly, I would investigate the neighbors if I were the police officers involved in this situation, because I just don't believe that the neighbors actually did anything. I think that they're just trying to cover their tracks because they don't want people to hate them for having not spoken out against how bad this animal abuse case is. This is the worst case I have ever seen. And the fact that someone could just live every single day right next to this and drive by these horses every single day to and from work, or see the horses when they go out and get their mail, unbelievable that you guys would just turn a blind eye. At that point, you are literally complicit in animal abuse. You know it's going on and you're not doing anything about it. And if the local law enforcement officials weren't doing anything about it, you guys should have taken it into your own hands and escalated the situation. You should have taken photos and videos and posted it online, created public outrage, got the attention of local law enforcement to actually step up and do something. It is okay to draw attention to certain situations via social media. In a lot of cases, this is the only way something will be done. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that anybody needs to retaliate against the neighbors or anything. Collect evidence, call your local officials, create an outcry on social media. This type of stuff will organically go viral because people want to help animals that are in need. Anyway, guys, don't forget to stay tuned for today's fan art unboxing. It's going to be after the credits. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon and members. And don't forget, I will put the organization in the description if you would like to go donate to help out with these animals and their care. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay guys, welcome back to today's fan art unboxing. So happy to have you with me. If you are new, I am filling out my entire background with your fan art. So if you guys would like to send me fan art, we're still doing this for several more months. You guys can send the fan art to my P.O. box, which is in the description down below. Make sure to use the correct address. I have had some issues with people not using the correct address, so just make sure that you guys write it out exactly as it is in the description. Okay, first one. Oh my god, you guys, look at that. That is so adorable. It's little Link. It says ladies man. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, Alexis. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you so much. She said, "Dear Raleigh, ever since the first video I watched, I fell in love with your channel. You've taught me lots about horses and riding and how to spot animal abuse. Thank you for always standing up against animal abusers when no one else will. Congratulations on 7 months and thanks for being so amazing. Tell the horses I said hi, Alexis." Oh, thank you. She also did a couple of other drawings at the bottom, so I'll put those up on the wall as well. Oh my goodness, there's so much in here. Woo, wow. Hi, Raleigh. I wanted to send some art for your fan art wall, and I sent some stickers too. Your videos are great, and I love that you're teaching people so much about how to treat animals. Love, Belle. Oh, thank you, Belle. Thank you so much. Wow, this is so much fan art. Belle sent me so many little stickers. I will put all of these on the wall. These are all stickers of Lincoln Braley, and also these gorgeous drawings of Braley. And then here's Link. So cute. Oh my gosh. And then here's both of them together. That's when they were out in the snow. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Belle. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, last one for today's. Oh, okay, so this one says, "Dear Raleigh, you're my favorite YouTuber and always will be. I started watching you 2 years ago. The first video I watched, I immediately subscribed. By the way, Link's markings are so hard to draw. Sincerely, Cameron." Oh, thank you, Cameron. Look at how cute. Look at how adorable this drawing of Link is. That's so cute. And thank you so much. Look, Cameron sent me, it looks like Braley. But this looks like a little Frisian toy. Oh my god, that is so cute. Okay guys, all of this fan art, it's gonna go up on the wall. Thank you so much for watching today's fan art unboxing. Don't forget to send me your fan art. Again, that address is going to be in the description down below. I love you. I will see you guys in my next video.